Good morning, everyone. This is Coach Starnes. Just dropped the kids off at school and headed into my regular job. I hope all of you are having a fantastic Thursday. Here in East Tennessee, it's a very beautiful morning, about 50 degrees. Enjoying earlier sunshine, enjoying the fact that I have the opportunity to go to a job that I enjoy and do the things that I really enjoy. Today I want to talk about a topic that can be a little bit frustrating for many individuals. And that topic is very simple. It is commitment. You know, when you undertake anything, you usually do it just to try it out, kick the tires, see if it, fits you, works for you, all that kind of stuff. And when the going gets tough, you have two options. One option is to stop what you're doing, or two, you can commit to seeing that thing through. I bought a book a couple of weeks ago called The One Thing, and while I haven't had a chance to dive into it yet, I know what it's about. It's about sticking with one thing until it's completed. And in our society, a lot of emphasis is placed on multitasking and doing more than one thing at a time. And that's not how our brains were designed. Stephen Covey did some research a few years ago now, I guess. And what he discovered was we need to kind of eliminate everything else and stick with the one thing until we're good at it. So, when it comes to commitment, when it comes to doing any kind of task or trying to accomplish any goal, how are you faring on that? It's a difficult question for me to ask because I know my answer. I see a lot of people move from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity. It's called the shiny object syndrome. Thinking that, well, I had a couple of instances of success, but now I haven't had any luck here recently, so it just must be a scam. And that's not true. Simply not true. I haven't been marketing my econ as heavily as I have been over the past couple of months. There is a defined reason for that. I still believe in the product. I still believe in the opportunity to help people with their financial goals, help them get out of debt, start a business so that they can take advantage of tax breaks that business owners enjoy, and put more money in their pocket each month. I still wholeheartedly believe in that. But when you get to the point where you're a part of the No Friends Left Club, the NFL, you kind of regroup and say, I must be doing something wrong. And that's where I'm at. I still am, following through with solo ads. I'm still buying traffic, that kind of thing. But, I see people posted on their profiles all the time And I know that it's for my econ, because I know that they're in that business. I mean, you market how you want to. I'm not trying to dissuade you from offering an opportunity in any specific way. You know, I'm talking about commitment. Are you committed? You see, what I've discovered is that I can leverage one particular opportunity to generate enough money to be able to buy traffic and work my other business. You could say businesses. But, you know, my focus is my econ. Plain and simple, my focus is my econ. But in order for me to ascribe focus to that and maintain commitment to it, what I have to do is generate income to be able to drive traffic to it and be able to market it to other people. There are a lot of people in my friends list on my public profile who simply do not like to go out and recruit other people, and I get that. But Grant Cardone says it best: you've got to find out who's got your money. And the only way you're going to figure that out is to decide how you're going to package the deals and such that you have to market to other people. Now, there is a website I'm going to give you where Grant Cardone will send you his How to Become a Millionaire booklet for free. The only thing you have to do is cover shipping and handling, which is like $4. Well worth it for the read. You know, it's not just about making $1 million. He gives you the formula to be able to 10x that, to take his taglines and use them. So, millionairebooklet.com is the website. I went there the other day, spent $4 to have it shipped to me. Read it in like an hour and a half. Very easy read. It's just as if he's sitting right there talking to you. Morning, Darren. But, you know, to get back to commitment, you first must determine what your goal is. Okay? When you talk about your financial goals, you have to determine what you need to live on. And what I'm about to tell you is eye-opening. So if you imagine that the government's going to take 40% of your check right up front, and you need to stash 40% of what you're making, that leaves about 20% to live on. So what you need to do is decide how much that 20% is and adjust your job skills accordingly. Now, I know some people have had a hard time coming to grips with that, and it's never been taught to them that way. It was never taught to me that way. But watching one of Grant's seminars, it finally hit home. When you decide how much that 20% needs to be to help you, live, then you can make a commitment to figuring out how you're going to adjust your earning to put you in that situation. Very, very novel concept. Now, earlier I said my main focus is my econ, and it is. I make no reservations about that. I'm not trying to hide anything, but I have started doing something else that is going to pay for me to continue to market my econ. And if you have ever had a desire to start a business for yourself, but you just don't want to get into the things like Pampered Chef, or I'm trying to think of some of these others, Avon or Mary Kay or any of these other network marketing companies, there is an option for you. There's an option for you. And it involves absolutely zero recruiting. You do not have to recruit a soul to do this job. And you can work it and make $100 a day to $200 a day easy. If that sounds like something that you would be interested in, I'm going to give you a website. It's s3leverage.com. s3leverage.com. I wholeheartedly recommend that you take a look at that. There are people who are making around $6,000 every month. There are people who are making $50 a day. There are people who are making $20 a day. Well, you can do this as much as you want to. It is a fantastic opportunity. But here in the coming weeks, I am going to be putting together some webinars. And they're going to be inexpensive, but they're going to be jam-packed with value. So, excuse me, I will be talking more about those as time progresses. But, looking at commitment, again, until you decide, until you draw a line in the sand, saying that you've had enough and that you're ready to make a decision to move forward and do to the best of your ability to work on a particular opportunity, you're not going to see much success, guys. I'll just tell you that ahead of time. Not making a decision is still a decision. Ponder on that for a minute. But the bottom line is this. You need to make a decision that you are going to do whatever it is you want to do, if it's build a business. Excuse me. And once you make that decision, you need to put together a plan. And once you put the plan in place, you've got to implement that C word that we've been talking about. You've got to commit to it. You've got to commit to seeing it succeed, whatever the cost is. That is the pain point for everybody. Nobody wants to experience the pain of growth. Think about when you were growing up and, you had those aches and pains while you were growing. They're there. It's a part of life. It is what it is. You've got to decide, I'm committed to this, whatever the cost. And I'm going to see it succeed. It's going to take some growth. It's going to take some personal development. It's going to take some intestinal fortitude. It's going to take, the biggest thing is it's going to take other people. You know, if your goal is not big enough, well, then it's going to be difficult to obtain. If your goal is not lofty enough that it requires the assistance of multiple other people for you to accomplish it, you're not setting your goals high enough. Chew on that one. I challenge you today. You know, I like to challenge you guys as you listen. I challenge you. If you have been playing around with a network marketing idea or thinking about starting a business of some sort, look at it again and see what your commitment level is. If your commitment level is not where it should be, maybe you ought to abandon the idea. I hate the thought of telling somebody to abandon the idea of starting a business that they truly enjoy. But if you're not going to commit to it, why try it in the first place? Just trying to keep it real. But, you know, that's pretty much all I've got today. You know, I hope that you've gotten some value out of something I've said. You know, that's the whole purpose of doing these lives, is to try and give you a perspective that you may have not thought about before and put you in a position where you can be a little more successful. So, work on your commitment level, and depending on where you're watching this, if you're watching this on Facebook, I would love for you to give the video a like, comment below, and share it out. I would love for you to do that. If you're watching on YouTube, you know, I'm asking that you hit the subscribe button below, tickle the little bell icon, and leave a comment. You know, if you're not getting value, let me know. If you're getting value, let me know. Just let me know. That's the thing. You know, if you're not getting value, I can reevaluate what I'm doing and try to dive a little deeper, that sort of thing. But at any rate, I hope that you all have a fantastic day. And if you want to get in touch with me, my contact information is available to you. All you have to do is click on one of them and let me know. So you guys have a fantastic day, and God bless. We'll talk to you later.